What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skilled and Sound here, back again with another video. I wanted to talk about the mess that is the Los Angeles Lakers right now. I mean, what can you say? Let's just start with the press conference last night with LeBron and Anthony Davis. With that press conference, with your leader of the team, the best player of the team, when he just flat out says, "Hey, we're not good enough." Obviously, of course, no one believes that the Lakers are as good as the defending world champion Bucks. But you don't say those things. For you to come out and actually say, "Hey, I don't think we're as good as them. I don't think we'll ever be as good." That is a blow to the confidence of everybody else in that locker room. If I'm one of those guys and the best player on the team, the leader on the team says, "Hey, we're not good enough," then what confidence do I have to go out and be like, "Man, this guy doesn't even believe in me. So I'm not even going to play my hardest, or I'm not even going to play with confidence because he doesn't believe that we can win." So that's something as a leader that's what you do not do as a leader. So that's just number one right there. That's just bad. Where this just knows that this season's going down. Um, that it's that's an admission that, hey, we don't have what we need to win in the locker room. That's why I do believe a trade or trades plural is going to happen. So that's just bad. That's number one. Number two, there's also reports now coming out that if a trade happens, it's on LeBron. If a Westbrook trade happens, that's on LeBron okaying that. Honestly, LeBron okayed this deal from the beginning. I don't know if it was, hey, KD couldn't make it work. Get Russ over here. I can make it work. A lot of people don't want to admit that I thought this, now I failed. I thought I was going to be able to do this, but it didn't work. Because if LeBron okays this trade, he's pretty much signaling that, hey, I tried to make it work. I couldn't make it work. I failed at that, right? And no one likes to admit to failure, right? So, does he do that? Does he actually okay this? Because I think this doesn't look good for LeBron. This is one of the few things I believe that for him, this does not look good at all, right? For him saying that now, right? About as far as he doesn't feel like those guys have a good enough team to win. Possibly okaying a Russell Westbrook trade after he was the main guy who was championing Westbrook to come over. That's just not a good look. And reports are saying that if there is a trade that happens, it's not a trade that's going to make the team any better. Westbrook for John Wall. The same John Wall who's stuck in Houston right now, who's not even playing right now. And you can argue Westbrook and Wall is the same player, the same 6'3", 6'4" type of guard who always lived on their quickness and athleticism. Guys who are not strong shooters. And as they continue to age, it's going to show that they didn't work on their skills. So swapping Wall for Westbrook is not going to do you any good because Wall's not going to space the floor. He needs the ball in his hands. He doesn't play defense in this stage of his career. So you're just trading one big contract guy for another big contract guy just because you want to get a headstrong Westbrook out of there, because Westbrook is stubborn. He's not going to change his style of play. And I think last night he called out Vogel. Didn't he say something about Vogel about, well, you never know when you're gonna come out the game. Like, they've been button heads all year. That's another thing that's bad. The Lakers are just a mess. You got Giannis who took it to AD last night, and AD. It's funny because AD, after he played, 5 strong games, he goes up against somebody who's, honestly, like I said, Giannis is better than AD. He goes up against somebody who has that mentality that's going to take it to him, and AD folds. That's the problem why AD is looking weak now. That people are not respecting him in the league because he's not rising to the challenge. He gets hurt a lot and he doesn't toughen up. While Giannis has that strong mentality, that strong mindset where I'm going to take it to anybody. I'm going to go right through your chest and I'm going to give it to you. And that's what Giannis does. And is who's more talented? Is AD more talented than Giannis? Oh, big time. Giannis is talented as well, but Giannis got that heart. He got that dog in him. So because of that, Giannis is a better player for sure over AD. The Lakers just have issues, and they don't have anyone that anyone wants, and it's just a mess over here or over there actually. So hey, the trading deadline is tomorrow. We gotta wait to see what happens to see if LeBron okays this trade because apparently it is on LeBron. If they keep Westbrook, then you're gonna have a lot of the same issues. And if the Lakers are 26-29 right now, and where are they in the standings? Let's see. They're still ninth. So they're ninth, and they are 3.5 games above New Orleans, who New Orleans just made a trade to get CJ to improve their team. So as of right now, the Lakers got to be careful. They got to be careful that they might not even make the playoffs. They might not even make the play-in game. So the Lakers are a mess. I don't see how if they keep Westbrook right now that they can even improve on that. And they don't have any other pieces on the team to trade to make them better because no one wants THT. His stock is horrible. Let me pull up this article I read on THT not too long ago. And this is pretty much according to NBA rumors that THT has low trade value and is viewed by some as a bad contract, right? And it's funny because he was viewed as a promising guy, right? Combo guard, somebody is young that people thought, hey, he had the best value on the Lakers, right? That the Lakers could really groom him, and a lot of guys liked him around the league, or a lot of teams liked him around the league. Boy, have times changed because he is not looked at in a good light at all. Um, his numbers. Let's pull them up right now while I'm talking about it. Let's look at THT's numbers. Let's see. Taylor and Horton Tucker. Let's look at him. 9.4 points per game. 3.2 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and a very underwhelming 40.5% from the field. Lower than his career. Of course, he's a bad three-point shooter. He's actually shooting below his career average. So, in a season where they were going to count on him to be a big guy as far as that bench and leading that bench and being a big-time scorer and improving, he's actually it's going backwards. So, I don't know what's going on with him, but because of this, his trade value is down and nobody wants the guy right now, right? What is he making? 10.3 million next season. He has a player option, so he's having a bad year. And the Lakers thought they was going to get somebody better with this guy. He's still young at 21 years old, but I don't like what I see from him. And it's just another mistake that the Lakers have made. But hey, I just wanted to comment on that. The Lakers are a mess. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Whatever happens tomorrow, whatever doesn't happen tomorrow, I'll be back here again discussing and giving my analysis on that. But hey, comment, like, subscribe. It's your boy Skill and Sound, and I'm out. Peace.